Hello and welcome to Technophile on France 24. We're joined by our digital media columnist, Francis Pisani. How are you?
Good, and yourself?
I'm fine. In the old days, we all used to read the stories about the burglars who would scan the newspapers and see where there was a funeral going on and rob the houses of the people attending the funerals. Nowadays, they don't even need the newspaper.
Let's do something in real time. If you look at Twitter, and if I type, and you can see this on my screen, if I type living for, and I do search, you will see that I have people who say, I'm living for the beach, I'm living for Las Vegas, I'm living for Haiti, and so on. So people are saying when 40% of people are telling where they are going on vacation. What it means is that they are not at home. So there was a site which was created some time ago, which is not working anymore, but which was doing what I have just done, which is called Please Rob Me. And on this site, they showed that it was a very useful information. What is new now is that there is a poll that have been, an investigation that had been done by an insurance company in Great Britain. 68% of robbers prepare their action, and 12% of them use social networks in order to have an information. Before that, either they looked at the funerals or they asked the postman or the milkman in order to know if there were people at home or not. Okay. So you should pay attention. It's good to say you're going to a beautiful place, but it might be dangerous.
All right, better do it on the phone. Francis, your next item is one which is perfect for me, who's got a computer that needs fixing with about 20,000 family photos in it.
So two things. First, there is a study published by Le Figaro, which shows, as you can see, that 71% of the stuff which is about the family is kept in old films and old slides. And now 61% of people are digitalizing this stuff. 33% because they are afraid they would lose their memories, and 28% because the technology is changing. You don't have any more Super 8, VHS is very, very difficult to find, and so people are digitalizing that. There is a problem with this, which is that digital technology is changing faster, and the turnout is about the lifespan is between 5 and 10 years. And so you have to be careful of what you do. But it is interesting to see that old people are afraid to lose their stuff, putting on the web, and now they have to pay attention to how technology is changing. And if you allow me, I would like to show you a book, which is Digital Family Album, which is about how to keep track and how to preserve and how to work and how to handle your souvenirs, your digital souvenirs.
That's a great idea. Already, it's a big job. I've been trying to coax my dad to scanning all the old family documents already. And then afterwards, you can take it to a website like that one?
If you allow me, this one will tell you what to do. We'll give you all the tips. There is a French system, a company which is called Forever, a good French name, and which says that it has digitalized 550,000 films of people and 5 million slides of family events and stuff like that.
All right. Here in this country, there was a lot of press over the internet piracy law, which was recently adopted, but you say, Francis Pisani, not yet enforced.
I'm not the one who says it. I have read a story in the New York Times, which was published last week, and it was a great story because it is the toughest law, the harshest law in the world, and it is not applied. Not one. So the law says that if the authorities tell you twice that you have downloaded illegal stuff, then the third time they cut your access to the internet. No advertisement, no message has been sent that you should not do that, and nobody has been cut from the internet yet. So the question is, you have a big law which might be too tough to be enforced. And some of the reasons, two reasons come out why it is not enforced. First, it's very expensive. It's very expensive. As far as video games are concerned in France, it would cost 400 400 million euros to track all the people who are downloading illegal video games. And so this is far too much money, and you are not sure that the law will be applied. And the second is that the Congress people seem to have second thoughts. They might be afraid that they will not be elected after, because the Hadopi law, this is the name of the three strikes law in French, is not very popular. And so now they are more thinking in terms of cultural change, technology change. And there is a law in Great Britain, which a proposition, which is not a law, which would charge ISPs which allow too many illegal downloading.
Well, a lot of the problem in this country is one of perception that it is the record industry. It was a guy who came from media who headed the panel that came up with the idea for the bill.
Absolutely, and the New York Times or Tech Dirt, I don't remember, reminds us that the wife of the president is a popular singer, so she might be interested in having some control about that. Anyway, this is not very popular, but the culture and the technology is changing. Now we have more and more stuff online, and there is a new trend which is interesting. People are less interested in owning the songs. They want to have access to them online, and in Deezer or Last.fm or Pandora or other sites like that, you can listen to songs with and there are several solutions with subscription. You don't own the stuff, but you can have access to stuff all the time. All right. With a monthly subscription.
You don't have to digitalize it. Before we go, your pick of the week, sir.
So my pick of the week is, Mozilla, which is the institution behind Firefox, has created Firefox Sync, which allows you can see that on my screen, which allows you to keep track of your bookmarks, the history of your navigation, and your tabs in all your computer you use. A bit
like the old Palm Pilot. You used to be able to sync from...
Exactly. Now there is a new app for the Firefox Sync. I can have on my iPhone. I can find the tabs that I have left at home, which can be useful. But Chrome does that too. Chrome, the Google stuff. And I've discovered, I didn't know that until yesterday, that Chrome keeps your bookmarks in Google Docs, so you can access from any computer, not only the computers you own, you can access Chrome, Google Doc, and you type in your Gmail password, and you can find your bookmarks from everywhere. I think it's very important to be able to surf the web from anywhere you are. You're on holiday, you're in a cyber cafe, you remember something, you can get to it.
All right. Without saying where you are on Facebook.
Without saying where you are on Facebook.
Francis Pisani, many thanks, and thank you for joining us. That's it for this edition of Technophile, but stay with us, much more to come right here on France 24.